That game
it
is
came with the
still
goddamn
popular.
console.
Hey, you know what? Technicalities. It's still an amazing game. Like honestly, like
It's like the most
do I
popular
own Wii
game on
Sports? Hold
Nintendo
on.
64
I don't
was
own-
Mario 64.
I would own Wii Sports if it wasn't still like 30
Is that
bucks.
true?
What?
What?
Is that like
true?
confirmed?
What?
What
What?
Vault said?
I don't know what he said. I wasn't listening to him. Mario
About
64
Wii
on.
Sports?
Oh, you said
Yeah.
something about Mario
Well,
64, right?
I said Mario 64 was also probably the most popular game on Nintendo 64 because it came with the console.
I think. Well, no, I don't know. Because
It-
that
was all
wasn't.
people ever played
that
on Nintendo
might
64
have,
that I knew.
I never honestly even. I've never played it yet.
You never played Mario 64,
no,
Anubis?
I've never played. I'm ashamed of that.
I want to reach through this.
I own it. I own it.
Oh,
I bought it on.
whatever.
That's one of the reasons why I got a Wii because I wanted to be able to play it. So I do own it. I just never really got into it.
I'm gonna tell Andrew that he needs
knows.
to make a Mario night for you.
Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So to what Vault said, there is no factual evidence. That was just his guess.
It was a very popular game. I'll say that.
It was a very popular game.
I can't
agree.
remember. I don't
But
have the stats in front of me. I don't feel like looking right now.
Wouldn't be surprised if GoldenEye was more popular. It definitely was in my circles.
Oh, GoldenEye was right there. That's true. GoldenEye was right there as well.
But
Here,
I
look it
have
up.
I have no idea. Yeah, go look it up. Let's find out what the most best-selling N64 game is. Might not even be any of those, honestly. Ocarina of Time is probably in the top 10,
Ocarina.
Okay.
yeah.
and there's probably
Okay, yeah, they're
something
totally
we're not even
okay.
thinking about.
So
What
no,
about
yeah,
Donkey
Vault's
Kong?
right. Super Mario 64 at number 1 with 11.89 million. Mario
Okay.
Kart 64 number 2 with 9.87 million.
Okay.
Wow. And then GoldenEye is number 3 at 8.09 million. And then Ocarina of Time at 4 with 7.6.
Look at
And
that.
then Super Smash
With the
Brothers
exception of
at
Mario
5.
Kart, we freaking knew them all.
Yeah.
And Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've forgotten about
surprise
Mario
me at
Kart.
all.
Mario Kart
I
64
did. I forgot about
was
Mario Kart.
badass.
So good. Oh,
Chocolate
oh,
Mountain
man.
with those boulders falling down on you. Oh. Rainbow Mountain,
Yeah,
not Rainbow
another one
Road.
I've
Excuse
never
me.
played.
Rainbow Road. Oh.
Did you call it Rainbow Mountain?
Rainbow
Because I
Mountain.
said Chocolate Mountain or whatever beforehand. Because of the other racetrack. I was. still
Yeah,
on
no,
track of
the
Chocolate
Choco Mountain or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That mountain.
with the boulders
sucked.
falling down on you. That was.
Oh, so someone can get that elephant. But yeah, okay. So that was that. But you
I
know,
actually
here
feel like
I'm
you
gonna.
missed out on gaming history by never playing Mario
Oh,
64.
I
It was-
100%.
I really
did
feel
miss out
like
on
you
some
don't have a
gaming
perspective on
history
gaming
and,
industry anymore.
Well, okay, well I definitely have
Wow.
a perspective on
Cold.
gaming industry, but I definitely did miss out on gaming history.
No,
But
I'm not
let me-
serious.
let me,
that last part, right?
Let
You
me
know.
transition this because this actually I can do a relatively smooth transition into a topic that I do want to kind of vent and rant about, which I believe I've vented to you guys about this before.
I have a
So
bad feeling. I know
how
what this is going to be about.
how do you guys? How would you react if okay, Halo comes out. Halo comes out, and they say, "All right, we're gonna have 2 games this year. We're gonna have Master Chief. Yep. We're gonna have the Master Chief story, and then we're gonna have the Arbiter story. And they're gonna coincide with each other, but they're gonna be told at slightly different perspectives. And we're gonna sell each one of them for full price of a game. How
'Cause
would
it,
you
I'll
feel
tell
about
you
this?
this, 'cause it
Hold on.
depends on how big
You know what I'm going at. If they don't know where I'm going with this, then I would like to hear their reaction. So Kelsey or Accident, if you don't know where I'm going with this, I'm curious
I
to
don't.
hear your reaction. Okay, so how would you feel if they announced that?
I feel like it should be one game. Maybe they should charge a little bit more for it, but I don't think I would buy 2 games at full price for a very similar theme.
Okay, Axon, what
I'd
about
be okay
you?
with similar.
I'm
I'd
literally-
be okay with similar
Vault,
theme,
Vault, shut
but
up.
I feel like it would make
I'm-
a lot of sense if it was just DLC. Like, I think another game kind of did that where it was DLC
Okay, now
to
let me ask
experience
you
another
this.
character's perspective. But if it's the full, like you gotta make it worth the DLC, not like, I wouldn't enjoy it if it was 2 games both at $60. Because that's immediately too much. Like, you need to give me a lot
Yeah.
more reason to spend $60 twice. Like, it needs to have like legitimate exclusivity. It needs to have like, I mean, it kind of feels like Pokemon. It feels like a Pokemon. It would be, a mature version of Pokemon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
know
you
I
feel
was
like there's
go- I
enough
was-
difference between the Pokemon games, Accident,
hold on,
to
alright,
warrant what they charge you? I'm just curious.
Wait, what was the question?
Do you feel what the changes they make, like for red versus blue, is worth it enough, or whatever it is? I forget
if
what they're
they
like.
listen, they can do that as long as they have very significant differences. Fine, both at $60, but they need to have like exclusive differences. But I would also appreciate it greatly if they also released a version that has both, and not for $60 or $120 total, but maybe if you released it for $80 or $100. You know what I mean? You're getting what
Can I
you really
talk now, Anubis, about
wanted.
that? I feel like that's what exactly what
so-
they did with Fire Emblem. They did it perfectly,
so-
like how Accident described it. I feel like.
Yeah, so
Well, that's
where
how they
I was
do it with
going
Pokemon, too.
this, Where
No,
I was
I mean,
going
from what
with
I've
this-
heard, it's not nearly as much of a difference between the
Where-
Pokemon games,
where I
say,
was
as
going
like
with
there is for
that-
this example with. Okay, go ahead. I stopped. Go ahead, asshole.
No, Vault was in the middle of a thought. You kind of
Okay, fine. Go and
No,
finish your
the thought is gone. Go ahead. You ruined it,
thought.
asshole.
Yeah, so that's where I was going with this. Is why the heck can Nintendo get away with having these 2 copies of the same freaking game with minor differences all the time, and
Because like.
people worship it. Not
Are
a
those
single
games?
other
How much
company could do that.
are?
It's
Okay,
BS.
like, can I
much
use
are those
like,
games?
I don't
And
think
yeah,
this is
that's a-
available with the Pokemon games, Anubis, but like in the case of the Fire Emblem game that came out, it's $40 for the one game on 3DS. You can buy the other 2 versions for $20. I don't think you can do that with Pokemon.
No, you-
Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
You cannot do that with Fire Emblem either. That was a time
Yeah, you
thing.
can. No, it's not. You can purchase it right now in the marketplace on Nintendo's marketplace for $20.
Oh, you might be right for that. Okay, you might be right about that.
I just bought it last weekend.
You cannot get the
just-
physical copy for $20.
Yeah, well, no, you can't.
But
That's
you're
that's
correct.
understandable.
Well,
but-
and also yeah, and then also Revelations is actually DLC, so it is only a digital thing.
Revelation. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Right?
Okay, I
I
thought
said
you were
the
about
right-
to say
that was
make
the
an
right one?
Assassin. Yeah, I was saying you made me think Assassin's Creed for a moment for
no,
some
that
reason
was-
though when
that
you
was
said
the
that.
Yeah, that's what I
third
thought he was talking about too.
No, sorry. So with Fire Emblem, they came out with 3 copies of the game called Revelations, Birthright, and
Conquest.
Conquest.
2 that are available are
and
Conquest
I wanna-
and Birthright.
I want to
like,
explain
physically.
when I first heard these ads, I thought it was one game because they were talking about how you had to make the choice. Basically, this is the premise: is you were kidnapped as a child from a family, and you had to make the choice. And then they go
Way
to
to
war.
spoil
and you
it.
have hold on. Well, this is freaking shut up. And.
Wait a spoil it.
So you were kidnapped as a family, from your family, and then the families go to war, and you have to make the choice to fight for the family you got kidnapped from, or fight with the family you were raised from. And I was, I had these nice conversations with my coworkers and stuff. I was like, that's actually not an easy choice. There's a thought that has to go into this. And then I find out, oh, that's my choice of what game I buy. That's not the choice I make in the game. And I got pissed off because
Campaigns
in
are
any
long. From, like-
any other company, guess what? That is one game. That's freaking Life is Strange, Heavy Rain, Telltale Games. We freaking make choices in one game. We don't buy it twice because we can't make up our minds. So that, like,
we're
to
not
me,
talking
that is
about different
BS
levels.
that they're allowed to do that.
We're talking about severely different levels in some cases, though, Anubis.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the same
And
characters. It's got the
No,
same premise.
not all of them, no.
Not
I mean,
in
whoa,
general.
characters and playable
in
characters.
general, it's got the
Characters? No.
same character. I mean,
Like, there's
Fire Emblem.
like, I could
yeah,
easily-
apparently Fire Emblem is a little different. Good way to leave. Oh, or did I leave?
I didn't leave. You left, Anubis. Me and
I left
Kelsey's still
because I
in
see
here.
both
You just
of you
abandoned
gone.
us.
Yeah, I must have somehow disconnected.
You
I
abandoned us.
abandoned you guys.
This guy. He just killed us.
I don't
all.
want to hear your
Thanks a
Fire
lot.
Emblem speaking. He just killed me too. But anyway, Vault, I'll let you host it, by the way.
Holy
I
shit, how
do
many points do I
hear-
have? Oh my
I do
god, I've got
hear
8
that
points. No wonder.
Fire Emblem is more different. So let's focus on Pokemon, which is
Okay.
in my opinion, it's I don't think it's even opinion. It's a more popular and sought after franchise. So they
We're exiting, Kelsey.
definitely
We're gonna restart it.
Okay.
they definitely do much more minimal changes. You know,
From what I've heard, yeah.
I haven't really played the newer games, but I remember Red and Blue. The differences were a few of they had differences in sense of some of the Pokemon were not in versions of the game because they were in the other one, forcing you to either get both or play or buy a trade cable to trade with someone, and that was the only way for you to get all the Pokemon, and that still flies, and that blows my mind because no way would that ever be allowed.
Well,
on the
that's why
system.
I think it's better when you have that third option. Like, yes, you have to wait longer, but you get better benefit by waiting because then you get a version that has both options. You know what I mean?
Which
Do
is
they
what
have
a
a
lot of
version? Do
people.
they release-
Which is what a lot of people
Do
do.
they
Yeah,
release
Them in
Pokemon
the year
games where
editions.
both are in it?
Yeah, that's what
No.
Emerald was. That's what Yellow was. That's what else?
Yellow,
I
like
thought there
combine the
was
two
one
games
more.
together or something?
Yes,
I thought-
you don't combine the two
Yellow
games
was a
together. You
different
combine.
game.
You combine the what's it called? The game specific Pokemon. So instead of, because you know how there's like a catch rate for, I don't know, we'll say like Machop or what is it called?
I think we went too
Machop.
far.
Yeah,
We need to
Machop.
Back out.
We'll say Machop is only available in Pokemon Silver, and then what else? A Pidgey is only available in Pokemon Gold. Well, in Pokemon Crystal, both are available in that game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
Uh,
I wanna let Vault know because he doesn't know a lot about Pokemon. This is not just like 6 months down the line. This is like what would you say, Accident? 2 years, 3 years down the line.
Right.
So like that's
No. Well,
way,
I don't know. Let me look up.
I would say
the
you
difference
you
in-
wait too long before one of those comes out.
I do want to throw this out there, Accident, for what it's worth, that Revelations version of Fire Emblem is basically where you don't choose a side. You just say fuck you to both sides. I'm going to do what I want to do, basically. And that's just another whole story all in and of itself. So it kind of combines a lot of stuff from both games in a lot of instances, for what it's worth.
You're right. It
So,
combines a
like-
lot from the other two games they made you buy. over. You're
no,
right.
when I say that, I
agree.
mean gameplay wise, like not map wise. Although there are a few maps here and there, but should I put it like Conquest is more about strategy in terms of like goals. Birthright is more just about kill all the enemies and move on to the next level.
Oh wow. Okay, this is weird. So, I just looked up when Pokemon Gold and Silver was released, and it says July 29th, 2001. I looked up when Pokemon Crystal was released, and it says July 30th, 2001.